Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Rimworld. So last time we had a colony and we actually failed yet again, but this time we're starting on the same map because again it is a very good start and we are going to try yet again. I want to make sure that our priorities are correct. I definitely think that my guy was spending more time on stuff that he really shouldn't have been. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to have him prioritize chopping down wood as we've had him prioritize other times. I'm going to have him cut down like a bunch of wood that we're going to need. And then immediately we're going to probably build, we're going to focus on shelter. Part of me is thinking that perhaps I should be... I'll have him harvest this as well. Like this will be part of the tree stuff and I'll have him start doing that now. So let's take a look at the map and find the berries. Did I spell berries wrong? Yeah. Yeah, I spelled it was berry bush, not berries. Okay. So there's berries up here, but it doesn't look like they're ready to go yet. And let's see if there's any... Oh! Yeah, there's a few berries ready to be picked right up there, and there's one up there. Sweet! So I'll exit out of that, and we'll start harvesting those berries while my little avatar starts working on chopping down those trees. So, again, food was a problem last time, but, like, a bigger problem that we were having was definitely, well, we died of hypothermia, so, like, making sure that we have everything we need for, like, having, like, warm clothes and stuff, and we have to have enough, like, leather and stuff to have warm clothes for 2 people, because, like, eventually when we get somebody... we're going to have to be able to, like, put stuff on them, too. So, I think that in the early game, we're going to be pretty much forced to hunt after, like, caribou or the ibex rams, depending on which I want to go for. I'll probably hunt the caribou. They're kind of far away, I guess. They will migrate over when we start planting our stuff, so that's definitely something to consider, and we're going to want to plant immediately. So, where's our guy? What is he doing? He's wandering. Great. Yeah, I think he's gotten everything up. I should, again, really be focusing on him and making sure that there's plenty of stuff to do. So, one of the first things we're going to want to do is, I'm going to want to have this mined out. And I think that so that should be mined out for sure. I think maybe I will have him mine out, like, a room here. Because we're not going to need, like, a ton of steel. And if we need steel, we can get it from there. I just need somewhere basic for him to be able to, like, sleep. And then maybe another room, like, here for our prisoner. And that way we'll also make sure that we have plenty of steel. Again, if it seems like I'm going slowly and micromanaging, I didn't micromanage enough last time to be able to actually make it. Something that we're also going to really need to be super focused on is his needs and his mood. So, unsightly environment, naked, that's fine. But, like, a big mood debuff that we can probably get rid of, like, really quickly is if we just build... Because we know that we're going to want to build a... We know we're going to want to build the first room, like, here. So we can probably very easily have him build a table. So at least he doesn't get that minus 20 mood debuff every day. Sweet. So he's working on that, and then he'll mine those rooms out, and he will have a place to sleep tonight. So that's good. In terms of food, I mean, he did just get a bunch of berries, so we're going to be good in the short term, and I think we're also going to be good probably in the long term because, again, like this time, I think we're going to just have to risk hunting the caribou, because, like, I mean, what else are we really going to do? It sucks that this doesn't expand into much more. It'd be nice if there was, like, a little exposed area. And it sucks because night's coming, and you need to... I don't want to... I definitely don't want to, like, force him to work too much, but for the first day, I'm gonna make it so he has to work. I want to at least get one of these two structures done. And I also want to get my defenses up as soon as humanly possible. And when we do our defenses this time, I think I'm going to have, because I had like an open part that let the people through, I think this time I'm going to have a door that like I have held open so that when during every other part, like animals can't come into my base and eat my food, which was happening on the last one. So let's, I'm going to make sure that this guy makes a bed. I know we're not going to get raided tomorrow, so not having this done is fine. But I also want to make sure he makes a door for himself and a light and some heat would be nice. Although he probably doesn't need the light if he has the campfire. I think that's reasonable. He's consuming berries, which is totally fine by me. His mood's staying actually relatively high. Sweet. So now we can add a bunch of bills to make some simple meals. Although it's almost probably better that he, it's probably better that he just, like, eat the berries, because there's no chance of him getting sick off of that. My neighbors picked a really great time to start drilling into the wall. I hope that's not going to be too long. If not, I might have to pause it and come back, but that'll be fine. Alright, so we already have our first, like, we have our, like, bare necessities for shelter right now, which is good. We have our bare necessities for food for, like, a bit. Yeah, we have, like, a decent amount of food, but, like, I think the problem that happened last time was I really took the berries for granted, and, like, I ended up almost starving, so I gotta keep an eye on these bars here. And I also think I'm gonna turn his schedule back to normal. So you get 2 hours of sleep at the end of the day, and then anything. I'm not going to make it just so he has to work, because again, we want to make sure that that other things are going to be fine. So, of course, we can speed it up for now, because we're coming to the nighttime here. So, what are we going to want to do on this next day? I think working on this is, like, it takes a few days, and I'm definitely going to want to work on it while everything's growing. I guess the real question is, what should I focus on first? Should I focus on... You know what? I think in terms of time, I would like to put everything in the ground now. Just so, because, like, I do believe I'll be able to get 2 growing periods out of at least this one, because of, like, what we're going to be growing. And I want to make sure I have plenty of rice. Yeah, like we would have had 15 days if we had started. Like, never mind. Sorry, I was just trying to think of, like, growing, like, anything else that's not just that, but I'm just gonna make this all rice and just be safe. This type of map is definitely... This type of map is, you know, it's going to be a lot harder for sure. Extremely low optimism, naked, drowsy, recreation, unfulfilled, unsightly environment, sweaty, ate without table. That will go away. So that's good. I said it was minus 20, but like maybe because of his expectations it's different. Some of the stuff we're going to have to build here, we're going to want to build plenty of security, like don't get me wrong. The plan last time was to have this be the entrance, or like have, like, I think this be a hallway, and this will probably still be a hallway. Let's, because this needs to get dealt with immediately, because it served us extremely well when we were using it. Let's put that there. And then in terms of security, kind of seems like I'm placing them a little randomly. I just want to make sure we're as secure as possible and that there's as many opportunities for them to get hit by these spike traps as possible. So the problem with this, as I see it, is that it's going to take a long time and it's going to distract from him working on the fields. So, but when you're all by yourself in a situation like this, you know, it's probably handy to do it that way. I'm going to move this out of the way of the door and then add a door. I think this is probably better than what we were doing before. I'm going to cancel these 3, and we're definitely going to want to have him chop all the wood in this area, because it's going to need to get chopped down anyway. Hopefully that'll be enough wood for everything we're going to need. We still don't have any weapons yet, and that should be a top priority because there is going to be a wild animal coming to attack us at any time. So for now, I'm just going to put our our crafting spot and our butcher spot down here. And we're going to add the bill to make tribal wear, put that on top, make club, put that below that, and then make short bow below that. So that's good. And then butcher spot, we're going to have him butcher creatures forever. Excellent. That might not be absolutely ideal. I think that butchered meat expires faster than meat if it's left on a creature. I'm not sure how that works exactly. I should figure that one out. I'll pull up the speed a little bit more. And he's going to have plenty to do today. I'm just a little worried because, again, if he gets into a situation where he can't really defend himself, that's not going to be good. And how are we doing on food? So that's all gone. There's 9 left up there, so he has enough for a few meals, but he's still not doing fantastic. And let's check around to see if there's any corpses that have been freshly made. 'Cause I'm not seeing any. There's plenty of berries over there, which is nice. So I'm probably gonna have him harvest those if there's nothing better. Here we go. That's good. Dead for less than a day. This area he should not be allowed into at all. I might even make a specific area, because sometimes the colonists are just dumb with the areas that they're willing to go into. It's like the moment you see a spider or anything, you should just run, and I shouldn't even have to tell you to do that. You should just have basic human instincts, you know? Okay. So he's chilling, he's naked, but we're gonna fix that today or tomorrow. I swear. I also worry that it might be non-efficient to do it this way. To have him cook the simple meals instead of just eating the berries. I want to have you crafting right now. Oh, he's making, it's going to be out of steel, so it's actually going to be way better. That is good. It's going to take him longer to work on, but having a steel mace might actually put us above other people. And I believe the first person who Like, the first person who, like, raided us had a steel mace immediately. And now he's making the short bow so we can actually do some hunting. I think, actually, instead, we're going to go to manual priorities, and we're going to have him grow first, because, like, that should be top priority right now. Time is of the essence. And once he's done growing, we can make more defenses, because if there's a wild animal, worst comes to worst, I can hide in here. Although, you know, like once that happens, game over basically. You know, how about this? How about just before we work on like the big defenses, we'll work on the little defenses. Because again, my guy can't get messed up too much, or else he's just dead. And then I want you to do that first, and then prioritize building that, please. I thought I said that you needed to finish that. Excellent. Everything's going according to plan, and also that is really good. Oh my god. That is that's terrific, because I believe that's the same type of that is the same type of fur that the whatchamacallits have. Plain leather? Yeah, I believe, yeah, because like the light leather is what the other animals have. So I'm gonna have, you know, we're playing by the seat of our pants this time. It might not be smart, but I'd actually like to hunt that other Ibex ram while it's close by. So if it comes and attacks us, we actually do have some defense strategies. Then I'm gonna have you equip this, and we're gonna hunt this guy. See how that goes. Then you hunt that. You hunt that guy. And if he attacks, we actually have somewhere to run. I just really hope he doesn't... Okay, sweet. And then we're gonna butcher this immediately. And then I'm gonna check to see how much you need. 60 ingredients. Okay. Yeah, and there's nowhere to make a parka either, so we're actually gonna have to make like a tailoring bench to be able to do that. Winter is going to be absolutely miserable if I can't get a parka. That is just gonna be good for meat too, and like I'm glad that we actually have some food resources to work with. Yuck. I'll have him prioritize cooking first, mostly because we don't have that much food left, and just want to get that dealt with. Like, this needs to go in the ground for sure, but he shouldn't be eating raw meat, in my opinion. I don't want him getting sick. Like, that's like the least of what we want. Let's check his needs. 8 raw food, doesn't like that. Naked, unsightly environment, awful bedroom, sweaty. Yeah, I can see that. Maybe if I installed a vent right here, that would work. I mean, we probably have enough steel too. I don't know. Like, maybe I wonder if this will regulate the temperature in there, because he's going to be in there for just a little bit more time. And then you prioritize cooking, and then you can eat. Deal? Deal. Now consume a meal, you goofy dude. Visitor, sweet. Few items to trade. So, because they're here, I'm definitely going to want to mine this stuff out. I know he's definitely been spending a lot of time at the base today. Zones, stockpile zone. Is this our stockpile zone? Okay, sweet. We will expand that to make sure that it is the right size to hold everything that we need for now. This will be our stockpile zone. Work, cook. Let's do haul priority 1 and haul the silver because we're going to want to trade. Now, I know he technically is hauling when he does that, but I want to... Okay, trade with Cheetah. Okay, sweet. So, there's lots of pemmican that we can buy, and we can sell a steel club for 11, which is good. I'm going to buy all this person's pemmican. How long does it last, though? I'm gonna finish it without it lasts a very long time without refrigeration, so that'll be good. I'll probably disallow it and make it my emergency food ration. I'm back. I love that OBS has the ability to pause the recording. Refueling campfire. I would say that's important. And what's nice is we got a bunch of really good stuff. This'll spoils in 1.2 years. That is just great news. Did I only buy 75 of it? I thought I bought more. The herbal medicine might be nice, but there is some around that I could collect. But I'm gonna prioritize hauling the pemmican, but don't you dare eat any of it. We need that for living. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. Now I want to put growing and plant cutting more. We are on our way. We are definitely on our way. So we have some light leather and some plain leather. Got more light leather. Ooh, very, very good. Just wanted to see if there's any other dead bodies that I could collect, but sweet. Less than a day too. I wish when you like hovered over somebody, if there was an available butcher spot, I wish it would just like work. You know, I wish when you like right click there was an option to butcher creature. That would make my life a lot easier. Now, what kind of wolf skin? No. I mean, we're definitely still getting stuff from it, and this is like I have a feeling it's going to be light leather. Yeah, light leather. So we're definitely building up some resources, which is valuable. I'm starting to get a little nervous that we're only going to have time to plant once. Also, currently, if somebody raids us and like we do capture them, we don't have a room for ourselves. I like the rule of 1 is none and 2 is 1. So, I think it applies in Rimworld. Yeah, I know you're unhappy with your nudity. I would like to fix this. I wonder how unhappy he is with his nudity. -6. His mood's pretty high, though, in general. So I'm not too worried about it. Oh, I thought that was an otter trying to attack my dude. This turkey should be hunted. Get some more light leather. Trying to collect enough light leather that I can make some stuff. It just sucks because they don't yield as much. Like obviously they wouldn't yield as much, but it's frustrating. I'm gonna harvest these. I see them. It's free food. At some point, I'd like to research making pemmican, but we have a lot of stuff we need to do before then. Like, we only have 10 days before I need a parka. Which means we're going to need a crafting bench. Which means we're going to need power. No, you can actually do a tailoring bench without... Okay, here we go. It's happening. Get in your hidey hole. Let's follow this little guy. I think I'm gonna have to try to get him to come to me. Got him. And that means more light leather. Ugh. I hate when I freaking press the beauty key. Because I don't think... Yeah, there we go. I was gonna... just, like, disallowed a bunch of stuff. So that's pretty good. At least we know the trap works. I'm gonna wanna reset that one up, though. It's, like, basically all we have if a raider comes for now. I don't think I've ever heard this Rimworld song. Visitor. Cool. The visitor went well, I thought. Turn that up to 3. I think if you hunt a mega sloth, yeah, there's a 10% chance, so it's very likely they'll attack. You only attack animals like that if you have another person on hand to fight the animal off. But you might get lucky and just kill it, so. I'm happy with him getting all the stuff in the field. And it seems like this is staying at a relatively reasonable temperature. Like, it's not dropping too low and it's not getting too hot. So, is he sweating? Awful chilly. I'm uncomfortably cold. Slept in the heat. Optimist. Okay. I think. I'm gonna let him. So, like, basically, like, what I want to pull him off of is, like, I want to pull him off of doing the sewing right now because I'm scared that he's gonna get too cold and he's just gonna die of that. But I'm also kind of hoping that the caribou kind of make their way over a little bit more. That would make life easier. The nice thing is we have 34 plain leather, so we can make that tribal wear really fast. And his growing skill is really good, and rice doesn't take like any time to grow. What are you doing, Cloud Watching? You got an area to sow, man. Another great feature of Rimworld, I don't. Part of me, I can't remember if it can't be a mod, but I love the barber station where you can give the people, like, you can change their hair and give them facial hair and stuff. He's praying. Just let the man pray. It's funny that, to me, it's funny that there's no room, but there's a like a table and chair. I just didn't want the debuff. Okay, are you almost done, man? Okay, he is. So I'm gonna make him equip the short bow, and we're gonna do some hunting, and we're gonna pray, just like he was praying earlier, that they don't just straight up murk us. Let's hunt these two, and again, we're just the numbers look good, but there's nothing we can do really. Like, Unless we like get something from a... I would love to click on my own name, but those little warnings blocked my my ability to do that. I'm gonna have him hunt that guy. And hopefully all of them don't come after me, because I think sometimes they will do that. I'm worried about how he's hunting him right now, because it doesn't seem like there's a really good escape route. Come on. The guy's so lazy. He keeps trying to go to bed. Now you can butcher that creature that you just slaughtered out in the wild. Thank you. See, we're already losing stuff. We really do need refrigeration. If food goes bad, I'm not so worried about it. Needs. Mood is going down. Comfort is going down. Creation. Rest is 15%. Yeah, he really needs some sleep. And it sucks that he doesn't have, yeah, he's chilly now. That's excellent. 40 plain... No, I think it's... Okay, no, I was going to say. 34. Okay, it's plain leather. It's plain leather. I was worried there for a second. I really do hope at this point we have enough for at least tribal wear, but I'm gonna have to keep hunting the caribou for a parka. It like if not one, two. I might actually even just wait until I have the other colonist to get the other parka, just so I'm not like rolling the dice too many times. This is gonna be huge for him. It's poor, which sucks. But now he's not naked. But we've got a raid, so there's that. Needs, unsightly environment, darkness, awful bedroom, soaking wet. So they actually might just take all of our silver. But if I don't get hurt, I'm not too upset with that, and I also feel like I might be able to chase after them. Jump to location. So they're all the way up there, which is relatively close to the base. I'm going to have my guy equip his steel club and then hide in his room. Look at him trying to run away, or like run out somewhere not strategically smart. This is where we're cooking with gas. This is where we're cooking with gas. Okay, not a great fighter. Pretty good at construction and has interest in it. Pretty good at crafting, which we're gonna need. And very good at medical. This person can definitely be on the team. They can get better at shooting from hunting, so there's that. And they're actually pretty good with animals, so that'll make them a better hunter as well. So there's that. And there's no, there's a painful stab scar, but there's no peg leg or anything, so I'm happy about that. Oh. That's very nice for when we're gonna need to make machines and such. Just waiting for this guy to eventually decide that he wants to come mess with me. Gonna make sure that all these berry bushes are harvested. It's a pretty good yield. There's a lot of like berries out everywhere. Okay. 1 speed. Let's do this. The spike traps didn't work. You saw it. Y'all saw it. He keeps walking over them. This is not what I expected in the slightest. Okay. We can just bait him into running into the spike traps. Oh no. How damaged is this guy? Oh, death in 8 hours. Not so bad. And my guy's good at fighting. Oh, and he's down. All right. Sweet. Really glad that we were able to get one spike trap off against him. And this is... It's not ideal because, again, we don't have this little area dug out for my guy, but now we have a prisoner who's actually worth... It's actually worth... Ooh, uh-oh. That is not good. Because it's not enclosed, I guess. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm just trying to think what I'm going to do here, because I can't move him. What do you do in this situation? So, and like the worst part is he's only got 8 hours to live. 6 hours to live. So, what do? I would say you build a wall here, you build a wooden door here. Yeah, unprioritize that. You make them work on that. You make them work on that. And hopefully there's enough wood there to do both. This is definitely a big race against time right now. Thankfully, I think I gave my good dude my guy good stats in doctoring. 8 is very serviceable. No, you need to work on this door right now. Like, I don't think you understand. This man is like dying right in front of you, and you need him. 4 prisoners. Capture. Now tend to them. Health. 5 hours. Okay, we did that in very little time. I'm very thankful we had enough wood stocked right there. Like, it would have been a lot dicier if we didn't have some wood right there. But I think he should be saved for now. Hopefully he's... That's pretty hard to recruit, but I'm still recruiting him because I do think he will be valuable. It's just going to take a really long time to convince him. But, you know, if there's a slave trader or something, we can always sell him and, like, buy somebody else. I think at least for now, it'll be good to have, like, another person that we're trying to keep alive. Left thumb destroyed. That's not good. That's really not good. That'll really mess up your ability to do stuff. Don't mess with my guy, dude. There's a crack in his right humerus. I bet he didn't think that was very funny. Need colonist beds. I understand. I don't want my man sleeping out in the rain any more than the game does. But if we look at his needs and we look at his rest, he's actually well rested, so probably because of the really nice room we gave him. And how long is this going to take to... So that should be the last thing he has to do. I guess not. I would let him eat, but he really needs to construct this. You know what? Instead of doing this... I know it's going to be, like, horrible and not ideal. But sometimes you just need, like, an easy solution. And we're going to put a sleeping spot in there. It's, again... Is it ideal? By no stretch is it ideal. But it's a fast solution that'll get him, like, asleep at a relatively decent time. No, please. I hate when they just like, I mean, it's a big part of the game, but I really hate when they just take it upon themselves to do whatever they want. I should just let him eat the pemmican. I guess I'm just not gonna. At least he's inside and he's dry. That's all I kind of care about. And now we need to make sure that we're prioritizing, like, having enough food and probably hunting even more. How's this doing? This is already 60% grown, which is very good compared to 30% or 19% grown. Although I think he started on this first. So, y'all will remember. Y'all. Sounds like there's like an animal in the air. Oh, that's probably the guy I heard right there. Where? Oh, where? I'm looking, and that sound is, I believe, a caribou sound. I'm Canadian. It was very common on like public access TV programming, or not public access, but anyway, any Canada stuff like that caribou sound was very common. Or I think it was just common on YTV. Y'all watch YTV? I love that. The Zone, all that stuff. Sugar and Carlos. Those are the hosts of my generation. I know that there were like others, obviously. And fun fact: when I was I worked in. Oh, I went to college for like film production for a bit, and my teacher was like the guy, like was like the producer behind The Zone, which was kind of cool. I mean, it would have been, if I had liked him more, it would have been more cool. But yeah, you know, you can't help who you like. So he's going to be working on food. Our stuff's in the field. Things are going great. How much leather do we have? And like this is all deteriorating because it's outside. But once I build this part, I might even be able to designate to put a roof over all of this. It might be too wide in this area, but I don't know. I think there's walls close enough to the... There's close enough walls that I think it could support a ceiling. And health. And it really does suck that I destroyed his left thumb, but he really shouldn't have messed with me. And I mean, there's always bionic limbs you can get there's always bionic limbs you can get. There's a bunch of solutions for those types of problems. Let's make sure that he's prioritizing firefighting, patience, doctor, warden. Those are all incredibly important, and I want to make sure that I actually set to recruit. Might want to get his weapon out of there. I know I've been like obsessed with his needs. That's a good need to fill right here. Is he's sleeping on the ground, which is not ideal, especially when it's so easy for me to just make a bed. And night's a coming. Night is a coming. Sweet. What should he work on next? So we have the amount of time that we have to like have like a tailor station and start making that. It's very much reducing, and I want to make sure that I'm mining down this way. So should the next thing what should the next thing he work on be? I think it probably should be working on the defenses more. But we're going to be cutting it close on time, and he still has to hunt. Maybe I should try to get the leather that I need and then like build everything out. Because I don't want to be... yeah, we're getting really close to the end of the month. But we've had a raid. We've successfully fought it off, and we've gotten a really good, like a good possible new colonist. So I think that's where we're going to leave it off today. I think we started our colony again. I think that it's going better than it ever has. And hopefully we will continue on that trajectory. My name is Taylor. Hope to see you guys next time. Bye.